Sleep with a puppy is not amazing, especially when there's a storm.
Poor Bowman.
Yes, if you haven't seen on social media, Sports Car Junction has a highly touted prospect in training that will be making a debut at the shop at some point. Not yet, but some point. We still got pee breaks every 30 minutes. So, but yeah, we got
I
to.
only take mine every 45.
Yeah, Nate's only every 45. Marty's every 15. Tyler's every 3. But it's a mascot in training. You will be seeing this thing on
This
social.
thing,
Yeah, have you seen him? He'll be a thing.
the Philly Fanatic, is a thing.
No, Bowman would beat the shit out of Philly.
Gritty is a thing. Gritty would eat Bowman.
I don't know, dude's spicy.
Gritty likes spice.
He's definitely going. He's a little fighter. 6 pounds going against my 80-pound dog. It's pretty fun. Just chewing on her tail and her ears and stuff, and then my other dog, she picked up her paw and just pinned him on the ground and
Yeah.
just held him there for a while. And he was like, all four limbs are just flailing. And he's like, kind of yelping, not yelping, but like, ah. And
Like-
she's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I own you.
My other dog's a horse, basically, so she's pretty big. But yeah, you're gonna see don't be surprised if you come in the shop. I don't know. We'll probably let it get a few weeks. We'll probably go a few weeks.
I'm gonna start barking at people when they come in just to get them used to it.
It's a very little bark. He's just a little guy still. I don't know what that was. That was not an imitation of a dog, though. That was like you're walking down like a back alley in New York City, and something pops out from like behind a dumpster. Ah,
Could be a
uh,
dog.
could be a crackhead. We don't know. But yeah, so
Could
that's
be
fun.
a crackhead's dog.
If you come in, you can just tell me how stupid I am, just like everyone else does. That we got a puppy when my wife is 38 and a half weeks pregnant. So it's fun. Everything's fine. We're all fine. We'll live.
What is fine?
I don't know.
Today's podcast is examining the word fine. Do we feel it?
Sure. So yeah, that's non-card news. Although his name is Bowman. It was a lot of discussion what the name of this dog was going to be. I wanted it to be card related, but it's kind of hard. Like, there aren't that many options. Like, all right, we're not going to name it Panini. It's not going to be
Pinnacle.
Tops.
Pinnacle.
I mean, that's a lot. The final two candidates were Bowman and Griffey. And I just like Bowman because then we can go Bo, and it can still cool, and it'd be like Bo Jackson related.
Or you can go
Bo-Nose.
man.
Man, hey man. Then we've gone with Bowie. Bowie has been the
You call him
nickname.
Mr. Man. Like man is his last name, Bo is his first name.
You can call him. Where's the W go? BOW. But yeah, we can. You can call him whatever you want, but he's gonna go by Bowman. Like I said, my wife's calling him Bowie. So see what happens to what
Like
he actually listens to. Like David
David?
Bowie. B-O,
No.
yeah, Bowie.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, Bowie.
No.
Well, do you tell my
Tell your very pregnant wife that she is wrong.
and she will tell you to go fuck yourself kindly. But yeah, so that was it. Nate just got back from being at the tan. He was on the dirty side of the state,
Yes.
north of the armpit of America, west,
West of the armpit of
northwest
America.
of the armpit of America. He was out in Philadelphia,
Yes.
Delca County,
Delco County?
Delca,
Delco.
yeah, Delca. You gotta
Yeah,
fuck-
you don't need to put county at the end.
yeah. Like,
Del
it's
is Delaware.
County.
Co.
No,
County.
screw you, Delco County.
I'm going to the ATM machine.
That's what I say. I would say I don't use the ATM machine, but no, around here it's just Mac machine.
But
I
yeah.
don't think it's been called that since like the '90s, but that's what people still refer to it as.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick got to visit a shop. He got to do one of our favorite things in the world and dig bargain boxes.
Yep. Found some really good stuff.
Yeah, he dug for what'd you dig for like 2 hours?
Probably an hour and a half.
He went during nap time.
Yes. Nap time for my wife and daughter.
Yeah, and he got to dig, which is like one of the most fun things in the hobby. It is like when there's pros and cons to the hobby doing well. Um, the pro is obviously it's way healthier whenever the hobby is doing well. The con is when you go to like larger shows, there's less bargain boxes now because table space is precious and it's overall just a lot more setup and cost associated. So you don't see as many bargain boxes out at shows. The little ones you do. The bigger shows you just don't see it as much. So, and I don't blame them. Like when you're spending $500, $700 for a table, it's kind of hard to dedicate half that table to like dollar cards. I mean, you almost have to sell out to make it worth your while. Couldn't tell you the last time I saw like dime cards at like a big show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a
me either.
while.
They still there's a specific section every year at the National where you can still find
They're
them.
dollar. They claim they bring 1,000,000 cards at the start. They claim 1,000,000 cards on Wednesday, and then by Sunday it's all gone. So like I think it starts at $1 a card, and then like maybe every day it goes cheaper or something, or there's some sort of bundle deal every day, and then like on the last day I think they're 10 cents, and then like halfway through the day, whatever's left, I think someone comes and just buys all of it, whatever's left. I'm sure it's very picked over by the end.
Oh yeah.
But I've watched those guys on socials before. I can't remember. I think they're just called like the Million Card Club or something, or Dollar Box Club or something. But what they do is
The 700 Club.
yeah they it's very the Lord is behind these boxes.
Yes.
The I like how they do it. It's just with us with the brick and mortar store we couldn't. If we were just a satellite location and we just had an office that we set up at shows we did online and we were still actively buying a lot of deals, what they do is they strip out the shake from the deals, the stuff that they're not going to do much with, and they start stashing it as soon as the national ends. So they buy a big collection. Whatever they're not going to do something with, they kind of just start labeling like, okay, here's what's left. It's Dollar Box Club. This is Dollar Box stuff. So at the end of the year, they've built up a shitload of cards again, take it to the national, but I don't think they resort through it. So like if someone gets hot,
shitload equal to 1,000,000? Is that a direct unit of measurement?
no, I think it's about a half shitload it's about 500,000 cards per shitload. So you need two
Okay.
shitloads to get to 1,000,000. But I like the concept. Like in my head, if it's worth less than 50 cents, bulk it to someone. But that stuff that's worth like 50 cents to $3, I think that's the sweet spot to go do like the dollar box stuff
Yeah.
with. Because someone there might be a card that you think is worth 50 cents that someone still would like easily pay $1 for. I know like me, like if the average person finds a numbered Kerry Colbert card, they're going to say it's a quarter or 50 cents or something. Meanwhile, if I'm going through a bargain box and there's a Kerry Colbert numbered out of like 150, I'm probably buying it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're the same with DRCs. Like you'd buy
DRCs,
like,
like at the bargain boxes I was going through, I paid 50 cents for a Yoshinobu Yamamoto rookie, 50 cents for a Shote, or yeah,
Showed
an
up.
a
You're
Shota
about that.
Amanaga rookie, and then they had $1 on a Roki Sasaki rookie. I was like,
You're like,
okay, well
this
the other
doesn't
two
make
are
sense.
clearly better, but sure, I'll buy it anyways.
You got to. I thought I'd already gotten you a 73 Harmon Killebrew.
I don't believe so.
Or I didn't. You didn't take it or something. I definitely
Yeah, I
got
think you pulled one aside, but I don't think.
But you got it looked like it was in decent shape from the picture you sent me.
Yeah,
This is for Nate's cinematic.
universe.
Nate's cinematic universe is a new show we're starting. No, Nate's collection of cards that appear in movies he has
Yes.
physically watched.
Yes,
There's a 73 Killebrew in the one. And,
yes. In Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, you said
In total, there's about 6.
yeah, and it's
cards in that movie?
I can't because my OCD and knowing that they got the timelines wrong would just ruin it for me.
yeah.
I couldn't. You also said don't watch the movie because it's like a rough movie to watch.
It's a very good movie.
Yeah, you can't be watching that stuff though.
It's oh man, it's rough.
Isn't it like
it's heavy?
There's no like child abuse and stuff in it or something.
No,
No. Death.
kid dies.
Wait, Macaulay Culkin dies.
Yeah,
Doesn't he die in another movie too? Isn't that movie he gets stung by a bee or something? He dies.
Yeah,
What the hell? And he almost dies in Home Alone. They try to kill him.
yeah,
Man,
and they try and kill him in Home Alone too.
yeah, dude. Macaulay Culkin's entire childhood career, that he's just either dying or they're trying to kill. What's the movie? Isn't it? It's not Stand by Me. It's because they play baseball. They're in the woods riding bikes. He gets stung by a bee and dies. I think.
Something like
Yes.
that. My Girl.
Yes, My Girl. Yeah, he definitely dies. So two movies. He probably filmed it within like. Is he around the same age? Like
You
9.
don't see him die in this one though.
I don't know that you see him like convulsing in the other one or anything.
Well,
I
he's
think
in a
it's just like,
casket.
oh yeah, can't be flying around. You don't know. But yeah, so Nate was able to get that. You found a couple cards for the shop, I think.
Yeah, a couple like Jared Jones, Braxton Ashcraft.
McCutcheon.
Yeah, I found a super short print McCutcheon from 2013 Tops. Not in the 50-cent bin,
No, I
but still
think
at a very good price.
there was another one in the 50 cent.
Although
bin
in
that
the
was a
50-cent
good
bin, like I have wanted to find one of these cards just in the wild since they came out, and I was finally able to do it. I was looking through a stack of random 2011 Tops cards. No, I didn't find a Trout update in the 50-cent bin,
sweet.
but I did find a Brian Wilson of the San Francisco Giants, not the singer of the Beach Boys, the baseball player. The Sparkle variation from 2011 Tops.
I've only ever found one of those in a bargain box. Mine was Ian Kinsler.
Okay.
Worth about the same. Most of those sparkles are worth like 15 to $30.
Yeah.
Then there's like a few big name guys that are expensive, but most of them are like $15 to $30 cards. They're just so cool and they're very easy to miss. Like I remember back when that product came out, like people didn't really know because there wasn't really. I mean, like there was social media was around, but no one was really using it for cards at the time. So like the knowledge like you get today, where like okay, so Series 2 baseball release this week. Easter eggs start to get well known by a week out. Everyone kind of has discovered all the little things within the set that people don't know what they are. Back then, it was like you had to hear from someone like, "Hey, do you know about these?"
They probably covered it in Beckett.
But if you weren't
So,
reading
like-
it, you're a month late.
Yeah, you're a month,
2.
2 months late at least. And with that 2 months, you probably sold off all of your base cards, and who knows if you had one in there.
Although back then, I would say people kept their base longer. Like we had people ripping Series 2 in the shop on release day, and I mean, most people. It seems like I would say for every one person who actually cares about building a set, which our set Roger came in yesterday. Or not yesterday, whatever it came out, and he bought a couple boxes. He's keeping every single card. There's other people who are ripping. They kept like 6 cards in the box and then just left the rest of the shop for us to give to kids and stuff, which is fine. I get it. I actually like that, but there's not a lot of people who are like actively like buying hobbies and jumbos and or numerically numbering them in boxes and labeling them and going back and forth between their sets and everything. And as someone who has built a lot of sets and has a shit ton, it's an actual unit of measurement. I don't have 2 shit tons. I have at least 1 shit ton at my house. It takes up a lot of room.
Yeah.
I mean, and I have a full 2 shit tons at the house. I have a million at the house at least. But it takes up a shit ton of room. So it's like I get it not wanting all these. If you are trying to also some people want to have a happy marriage that if their wife doesn't like the clutter, maybe they don't have a large enough house that they can like there's no spare room or anything that they can keep the stuff. You're kind of contained to like maybe you have like your Zion case and maybe have a few other boxes or something. I know like you use those the BCW like vault drawer things from time to time.
Hotel.
The hotels, which those store like 10 800 count boxes, so like 10,000 cards can technically fit in there if they're raw. But most people don't care about the base, and it's kind of sad.
That base.
I like base cards. I do. Nate knows this. I was going to start a secondary business from Sports Card Junction just called Ace of Base, and it was just going to be like a high volume set fill type business. It hasn't happened. ADHD brain. It's there. It's there somewhere. It's
I
deep.
that was one of my burner accounts on Instagram though for a while. Ace
That
of
was
Base
post
cards.
me having my idea for
Yeah.
Ace of Base, the business, which you used it when I was not using the name. You knew of the name
Yes.
and you stole it.
For fuckery and
Yes.
mischief.
Yeah. Back in your younger years. Back in 2023. It only was probably a few years ago.
Yeah. It's like 2020, 2022, that range.
Nate loves a burner account.
Oh man.
At one point, I think you had 4 Instagram accounts.
I used to be a menace.
You used to. You still kind of are. You just don't post it as much.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I'm trying to think. I was trying to think really of like a super prominent account right now. I'd be like, yeah, that's Nate. Has 400,000. That's his burner account. But no. So this week was Series 2. Flagship does the same thing every year. Where like we don't get swarmed like that first day, but then like like a week after release, people are like, "Oh, why are you sold out?" It's like, well, you could have came in like the first few days. Like we're already half sold out. We'll be sold out by the weekend, and then we'll restock next week. But we'll have blasters in stock still. But we'll be sold out of hobbies and jumbos just because there wasn't a ton going around. But Series 2, it looks good. Just like every other year. We had a Murakami redemption for the 1991 autograph. So that will be on card. It's going to look sweet. I can't remember if it was a parallel or if it was a base. Either way, it's a big card. It will be $1,000 plus card probably.
Yeah.
At least for right now. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's I don't know what this injury is that he's working off of. I think he might have hurt like a hamstring or something.
Yeah.
Something.
I don't know.
He's on the he went on the 20 day, I think.
It's not a real thing.
Well, what are they? It's 10, 15?
Yeah.
Is that it?
No, it's 60 and 15 at this
He's
point.
on the 20.
Maybe 10.
Another
The
release.
20 has never been one of them.
No, it's mine. V Friends Chrome, which Joe ripped some and he pulled a Cam Patterson autograph.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted it, but like it's the kind of card that like it's a few weeks from now it might be a $20 card, and like immediately it might be a couple hundred. So I'll just stay away for a little bit. But Mr. Beast has autograph. I think it's only one. I think he only has a superfractor. And
I know Joe also pulled a black refractor to 10 of something.
some courageous cat or something. The black cat,
Yeah.
what is it? It's like the something black cat is the big card. That will be like a 10K card. But I do know Gary V, not Gary Oldman, posted to tell people if you pull the Jimmy Mr. Beast autograph to be strategic with it. I am thinking there is more to come with that, and I think maybe that card will eventually be able to be redeemed for some sort of business opportunity. Which, if it could, that might be the play with it. Gary wouldn't have said something like that if he didn't mean like, okay, maybe this means if you're like a YouTuber, you like the card can be redeemed for Mr. Beast to like appear in your video or something. I don't know. But I originally thought there was going to be the normal rainbow of autographs, and Nicole said it's just the 101. So I don't know. We haven't seen a lot of it ripped yet.
Maybe whoever gets that gets to run the real Mr. Beast games. Not the ones that they show on YouTube, like the ones that are like the actual Squid Game.
The one that they kill people for
Yes.
sure. That that they're probably running in some like
Oh, absolutely.
billionaires club on an island or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, that's I don't know. He's there's so many conspiracies going around with him. Inception Merlin Soccer's this week. Always looks good.
You don't have to be a wizard to buy it.
You don't. I just bought I think it's a 91 Merlin Road Warriors card. Like I think we talked about it last week that Merlin's been around for a long time. But yeah, late 80s or like early 90s Merlin was putting out a ton of like random stuff. Like they put out a WWF product that it's not like the most exciting product, but it has like some cool images and some rookies in there. Um, Next week is Inception, which
Bum, 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 bum,
Inception
bum, bum,
MLB. I
bum,
should
bum, bum,
preface
bum,
because they do
bum.
Inception other stuff. I like Inception. I think as far as like the one pack stuff goes, it's one of my
Mhm.
more favored ones. I just wish Inception was more museum style and it was like a 4 pack box that each pack has a hit and then you can pack it out. Because I think it's a 12 box case, but at one card or one pack per box, there's going to be some real stinker boxes in there, and I would prefer it be like a 6 box case, and like every box has like a cool card. Maybe not every pack, but every box has
Yeah,
something nice.
like maybe an in between what Inception currently is and what Topps Fire used to be.
Sorry, I just was a pause there for a little bit. ODH is yeah. I mean, Fire is like obviously a 20 pack box or
Yeah,
something.
so like I said, something in between. Like maybe have it be like Panini does with the international blasters for Origins.
I wish that they would have. I wish Fire had been a hobby product.
Me too.
It was always just like a random Target box that was
Hmm.
like $100 at Target or something, and it was really cool. I mean,
Well, Fire walked so that Cosmic could run. They're very similar design wise.
yeah, they're both unique with some
Outer space.
elemental stuff. Um, Next week's actually kind of heavy because there's it's Inception, Dynasty Baseball, which I think as far as high end goes, it's top tier because there's no filler. There's no like
What do you say? It's tier one.
higher
Mm.
T97. I like Dynasty. It's crazy expensive. You keep it's so expensive you can't like really rip it. But as far as buying singles, like there's no like filler in the product. There's no just like jumbo jersey that's not an autograph. They're all like good patch. Like the worst patch in Dynasty is typically like a 3 color patch.
Yeah.
They're all numbered to 10 or less. I wish they were still doing the interesting stuff though. Like the one year they did the Will Ferrell autographs. I think they've done Kevin Costner. They did
Mm.
Epstein, Theo Epstein, not Jeff. Yeah, not Jeff. They did his brother Theo. He was the really good GM. Uh,
Oh.
um,
Wait, he's a GM. His name Maxwell.
ooh,
Oh, all right.
the
If there is not another episode of this, you know they got to us.
yeah, they got to us. And then
Maybe they'll do
women's.
World Baseball Classic this year. I know they're doing it's there's a World Baseball Classic product being made,
Okay, or there
but
could just
they've
be a
done
sub.
the
They've done them in there.
baseball.
Yeah, they've because we've purchased them. I remember I think like Acuna had like some like WBC patch autographs in it and some stuff. That would be cool. I don't know that you need like you don't need a World Baseball Classic Dynasty. Like you could just have them in the product.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dynasty, Disney Chrome is next week, which it's the third iteration I think of Disney Chrome.
There's some monster autos though.
Are there? Who do we got this year
Um,
that we haven't had?
I almost said Simone Biles, but Raven Simone.
Who does Raymond Simone play? Is she in like
Oh my God, they're gonna crucify you. That's so Raven.
Oh, I didn't. I know what she does. And I thought she was a character in like a
No.
cartoon. Okay.
This is just
No, I know that's so Raven.
the entity of Disney.
Who is they? Who's coming after me if I didn't mention That's So Raven? I know That's So Raven. I didn't know that they were putting like live action stuff in it. I
Yes.
thought it was just going to be like more character based stuff, which Raven's. I mean, that is a character, but I I think all the bigger autographs have really been in there though. Like they got obviously Goodman and Tim Allen. They've got Tom Hanks. I don't know what movies haven't been put into like a Disney Chrome, unless there's like some new, obviously new stuff coming out. But I think it's been kind of lackluster on the new. Does like a Dina Menzel have like a Elsa autograph or? Oh,
Yes.
you literally just
Yes.
as I'm saying it, me and Nate are the telekineses between each other.
There's a triple Pirates of the Caribbean:
With
Orlando
Johnny
Bloom,
Depp.
Johnny Depp, and Keira Knightley.
Oh shit, that's gonna be sweet.
Um, Let me pull up the auto checklist. You keep
Yeah,
blabbing.
Oh, do you think they're gonna get Keith
Oh,
Richards?
Vanessa Hudgens.
They got to get Keith
Oh,
Richards, Johnny Depp.
Miley Cyrus.
Okay,
Demi Lovato.
okay. So a lot of like actual people who were
Ah,
like,
Owen Wilson, Lightning McQueen.
hell yeah, brother. I is there? I wonder if they're gonna do. Is Richard Petty alive?
Yeah.
So they can get Richard Petty, and then Mr. Pittsburgh does.
There's a triple auto of Matthew Broderick, Nathan Lane, and Ernie Sabella, which
For
is
Stuart Little. No.
Simba, Timon, and
Oh.
Pumbaa.
Stuart Little's been in stuff though, hasn't he?
I don't think Stuart Little is Disney.
Can it be though?
No.
Because I always want like one of him in his little car. It all blends together. That's the problem with all these damn apps anymore. Like my kids rotate through like 5 different apps. So I never know. Like they'll show like a new movie, and I'm like, "What is this on?" They're like, "Oh, it's Prime," and I'm like, "Are you sure?" And then you go in, and like it is Prime, but you thought it was like a Disney movie. Um, but yeah, that will be interesting. There's also women's Chrome soccer coming out, and then while we're recording this podcast Thursday, which we don't normally do the days, but today's an important day because the World Cup starts today.
Yeah.
So we had some people in yesterday getting like last minute World Cup stickers and stuff to do during the games today.
Can I bring my Vuvuzela to work?
If it's outside, you can blow the horn every time a goal is scored.
No, I got to do it inside.
It might upset you.
Why would it upset me?
The noise.
No, not if I'm making it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can prepare for it mentally.
So there's rules. Yeah, I had Nate digging bog. Let's see. We bought a ton of deals this week already. Well, Nate was gone. We've been just buying like crazy. I bought a bunch on. You were here Saturday, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So we bought stuff on Saturday. I bought 2 badass Joe Namath rookies. The one looks really good. It just has some surface issues, but like it presents amazing. If you're listening and you don't understand just how iconic and tough that card is, in our 31 years, these 2 that we purchased are only going to be number 3 and 4 we've ever had. They just don't come in. They're single print. There's not a lot of them out there, and it's such an iconic card because Namath's career really isn't long. He only played like what 9 seasons or something. Like he didn't play a long.
It was
time.
not long.
I had a conversation with the guy I bought it off of because he came back yesterday and I bought the rest of the collection. Which there was some other stuff. There was like a Blitnikoff rookie and some like Philadelphia football, which I love buying.
Wow.
But
Don't touch me.
no, the we were having the conversation of like what would it look like if Joe Namath was a quarterback today with social media? He was a cocky motherfucker back in 1965.
I mean, it would have just ended up like Brett Favre sending
Dick pics.
dick pics to cheerleaders.
I mean, it was. I would love to see some of those guys like you met like 1965, 1964. The dudes who are like the linemen in like the second tier like special teams guys. It's like have a game today. I got to work tomorrow though at the coal mine. It's like oh nice man. Like how many people if they were playing today and like the money was the same would just probably have like GoFundMe's and stuff. Be like, oh, you're a fan of mine? Give
Oh
me
yeah,
money.
they would absolutely have GoFundmes. It would be really. I don't know why my brain just went to Paul Rudd working at Baskin Robbins and Ant Man.
They would definitely have better skin and hair. That's one I think I don't know if we talked about it. That's like one of our favorite things to do in the shop. Anytime we get vintage stuff, really like mid '80s, late '80s back, this is where like value is so irrelevant because like you can look at a early to mid 1980s deal and like financially the collection's worth almost nothing, but the fun in looking through it is amazing. Like, we look for funny names, a
Yes.
lot of wiener based joke names.
Pete Lecoq. It's one of the best.
Dick Tidrow, Dick Pole. Like, there's lots of funny ones.
I still haven't
Um,
found a Rusty Kuntz yet.
it's another pronunciation of that one that people say. But the fascinating thing to us is just like, if you look at dudes from the 60s and 70s, just like how quickly they aged. Like, they went from like being a child to being a 47-year-old man who has 6 jobs. But meanwhile, you look at the card, you look at the born date, and like when they probably took the picture, and they're 23.
Yep.
It's like they've seen.
That's a whole other part of my collection.
Yeah, which it's Nate. Nate, we can talk about that. Nate got what, if someone who we deal with on like almost a daily basis had received it, they would be like, "I'm retiring." Nate inherited a collection over the weekend.
Yes. My parents' elderly neighbor, who's still with us, sweetest old lady in the
She
world.
did not pass.
Sweetest old lady in the world. But had to move out of her home to more of like an assisted living place, and she had a bunch of her kids' baseball cards from mainly mid 80s, mid early 80s. There's a little bit sprinkled in between. But like my parents handed it to me and like they said, if you find anything good, just keep it because her like this woman was Reba before Reba.
Is she the direct next door neighbor?
Yes.
Okay.
Working 2 or 3 jobs so that her 2 sons and her daughter, could grow up with stuff that they needed. And none of her kids give a shit about her now.
Now, how old are they? Like in their 60s,
No,
50s, and 60s.
50s.
Like when you were growing up, were they there at all?
No.
Okay, so she was by herself like your whole life,
Yeah.
pretty much. When did her husband pass? Before you. So
Yes.
like this lady was alone, single mother, and Nate was her sweet little angel boy that got her the cards.
Yeah.
Sole heir.
I started going through them about halfway so far, but picked out a lot of the good names. I almost said Dick Shiner, but there wasn't one of those in there.
He would be like 1969 football. Yeah.
So far, found some Ryan Sandberg rookies, some Tony Gwynn rookies.
You found a Dusty Baker rookie. You found a Bill Buckner rookie.
Yeah, Buckner rookie, high number, short print.
Randomly,
Dick Allen.
You found one 1954 common. So
Yeah.
there are some 50s.
There's some random stuff hiding in there. It's just fun to go through. Also helps me kind of recognize the years as I go because vintage is not my forte.
But now Nate will have appreciation now for like how. So I've been doing this since I was like, I've been going through vintage stuff probably since I was about Charlie's age. So like
87 years.
Yeah, 87 years. But it really is just like photographic memory. You start to learn the players. You learn the card numbers even. Because I had a gentleman and he had a collection. He was like, "Oh, I didn't have." He's like, "I didn't have this card." I'm like, "Well, yeah, you only had like the first 4 series, and he's in the 5th series. There was no possibility of you having this card." But going through unchecked collections is one of the most fun things you can do when you own a shop, or if you were just like a weekend warrior buying collections via marketplace and garage sales and that kind of stuff. Like, there's always the chance until you go through that last stack of cards. There's always the chance that like something amazing is there. And I mean, the way my heart would be going is like, okay, Nate already found a 54. That there's possibly a Hank Aaron rookie in there. There's not, but
Yeah.
like you don't give up on the thought that it could be. And that is the most fun thing about going through these collections. I sold to a good friend of the shop, Ron, probably 8 or 9 years ago. Someone brought in like kind of like Apple crate box, like
Fruit of the month.
no, like the banana boxes, just full of like loose cards. Like it was a mess. There was like trash and hair and stuff, and I'm like, it was someone really down on the luck. I gave him like $20 for like these three big boxes, and I did not want to touch these cards. So Ron came in. I know Ron loves sorting through junk. So I'm like, dude, listen, I paid $20 for these. Give me $25. Let me make $5. And he went through them, and no shit, in the very bottom of one of the boxes was the Frank Robinson rookie.
Nice.
But the rest of everything I saw was like late 70s to early 90s. It was junk. And then randomly, there's one 1957 Frank Robinson rookie in the bottom. He showed it to me. It wasn't like nice, but it was like a $100 card. So you can find that kind of stuff if you're willing to put in the time. Now, on the professional side, it makes no sense for us to sort through a bunch of stuff that we can profile as mostly probably junk. Like, we can't dedicate 6 hours and then find $6 for the cards. It's one of the main reasons why we haven't gone through a lot of the old stuff I have in storage units, because, if we're paying labor costs of 3 people to sort through stuff, and after 4 or 5 hours of going through, we've only pulled out like $100 for the stuff, it just doesn't make financial sense to even do it. That's why we have a lot of these older deals that we've already stripped some stuff out of, that they're just sitting, marinating. That, who knows, there could be good stuff in there. That's why I don't like blind sell a lot of that stuff, because you truly never know. Like I said, Nate is halfway through this collection that, like I said, it's the kind of collection that we would get a call from someone and be like, I just hit the mother load. I got
Yes.
10,000.
We got one. Somebody just tried to use the old door.
Happens every week.
Every time.
Every single week when we record. But we get these all the time where people call and it's like, you guys don't understand what I got. And we're like, we probably understand what you have. But Nate could have easily just like taken a picture of the entire group, sent it to us, and be like, I have 10,000 cards from the 60s, just because he sees one card from the 60s. Meanwhile, it's mostly junk from like the late 70s and early 80s.
Which I had the same thing going for the bargain boxes at the card shop that I was visiting. After I found that Brian Wilson Sparkle, I was like,
ooh,
oh, what else am I going to find in here?
You got like magic fingers going, where you're like, ooh, I wonder what could be in here.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah, but
I have a raging clue.
Yeah, it feels like you feel. I wonder if like a doctor could like check, like they probably could like do like heart rate levels in like some way they could track excitement. Finding a gem in a collection
is like when your dog sees you when you get home.
I was gonna say like when like a extreme sports person accomplishes something big, like they hang glide or like they climb Mount Everest or something. It's like, I bet you they could quantify these down to being similar emotions. You're just trying to get to like that super like, it's a high. Like you find the one card and you're like, where's the next card? Like you're chasing that dragon of finding this card. Like Nate said, he found that Brian Wilson. He's like, I gotta go through every card now. Like I have to find the next thing, which you didn't. But
I found a bunch of
you found stuff you like, but like that was the big hit. I mean, you found something that you like, that you've been looking for a while. And that's the, like I said, about 10 minutes ago. Like I miss being able to sort through bargain boxes. When we used to go to shows 15, 20 years ago, when the hobby wasn't what it is now, and I had a lot more time at these shows, and it wasn't like this crazy high volume thing. That's what I would do. I would just go around shows and look through bargain boxes, and I would find all kinds of stuff. I mean, many times I found cards in dollar boxes that were $100 cards. I mean, many times. And that's where like you kind of feel people out. You're like, okay, is this a really cool guy? Is he really nice? Is he being kind? Do I want to throw him a bone here and be like, hey, this card shouldn't be here? Or it's like, is he kind of a jerk? Is he being rude to other people? Is he being rude to other people? If he is, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna buy the card for $1. Because I have had it happen before, where I really like I really like the person. I'm like, hey, this card was in your dollar box. I'm not going to buy it off you for $1. If you want to sell it to me, hey, I'll give you $65 or $70 for it. And they're usually like super gracious and stuff. But like I said, there's sometimes you're like, oh, you were just being really shitty to that person for no reason. I'm definitely just buying this card for $1, and I'm not going to tell you. No, 50 cents to $20 is a lot different than like $1. I've literally found a card that's like $400 in a box for $1. And it's knowledge too. Like you can't, like, when you study this industry your entire life, industry, hobby, whatever, it's all kind of the same to me. if you do this your entire life and you have that wealth of knowledge, just because I easily did something doesn't mean I have to share it. Now, if you bring a collection in here, I'm going to assess it and give you but like if you're a professional dealer, and like I said, if you're at a show, you're at a big show, you know what you're doing, and I just happen to know more about that card, and like I said, you're not a nice guy, I'm probably not going to tell you about
Yeah,
it.
and then sometimes you have situations like I know you had one at a show within the last like year or two.
Mm.
You were just picking up like star players that we could use at the shop,
Oh yeah,
and from what was it, a dollar box?
yeah, it was dollar box.
And you bring all the stuff back, and you're like, oh, this is a $250 card.
And I didn't know on that one, but it was a newer product. I just didn't know that it was like a short printed. Apparently, the other guy didn't either. He was the one selling the cards. I figured it was like a $3 card I bought for $1. It was just gonna be a player box card. I'm not gonna say exactly what card it was, but yeah, it was like a two.
It's a 1952
Mickey Mantle,
Mickey
yeah.
Mantle.
Now, we actually, to be funny, we didn't even sell the card. The card's actually only $50. The first sale was 200, and they immediately went down to 70. So right now, I think it's sitting at $50. But I bought it assuming it was going to be like a $3 card. So sometimes you're lucky. Other times you just know more than someone else. That's why I like digging boxes that have stuff from the 90s and early 2000s in it, because there's very few things from like 94 to like '05 that's like a refractor numbered card short print that I don't know what it is. It's very rare that there would be something. It would have to be some super, super, super obscure thing that was like a limited promo run or something.
Like a PMG.
Probably, I think I'd find those. We did. I do remember Baltimore National. I'm not going to name any names, but a dealer who I am friendly with came over to me and was like, "Hey, so and so has a bunch of bargain boxes over there. You should go look at them." And I was like, "Okay, like I'll try to get." He's like, "No." He's like, "Go look at them," because he found a $1,000 card in a dollar box. He's like, "I got what I want." He's like, "There are things I left there that you're gonna want." I went through same thing. I spent probably like $200 to get like $1,500 worth of cards. That's also the same show that I bought a shit ton of Jason Hayward rookies and made a bunch of money on them because he popped off. Like I think that was the summer he popped off or something, and or like the next year he did. I bought like $80 worth of Jason Haywards that Nate is looking very perplexed.
I'm very so some guy just got out of his car. His dog got out with him, just a little thing, and walked into the shop. And now the dog is just outside of the shop. Okay, he's back out now.
Oh, the dog's just loose.
Yeah, the dog's
not
just
even on a leash.
loose, just loose leaf dog.
Did the dog just get into the car with him or no?
I think so slash hope so.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It never a dull moment.
Oh, that is a weird way of backing out of a spot.
Very.
This dude just cut his wheel 100% to the and back straight out without going backwards at all. Just immediately turning. I guess the dog got in the car with him.
I don't see it. So yeah.
We also from talking about the outside of the store. If you come by, we've done a lot of sprucing up. We
A lot of one of Chat's favorite words. What have we done? Some zhuzhing.
Don't ever say that word again. But no, we got rid of mulch. We got river rock. We got like I don't know how many like yards of river rock to walk. Cody Woads. We also built out some sidewalks between us and some other properties, so it's like nice and clean. I say we.
We are going to open an Asian cuisine place down on. You pick one of the three
Called
rivers.
the Wiva Walk.
I was just going to call it the River Walk.
The River
But
Walk.
yes, called the River Walk.
Yeah, that'd be good. Except we're not Asian, and we probably don't know how to run a restaurant either. Who's to say? But yeah, if you come by the shop this weekend, it looks very nice in the outside. We have some other big news happening with the store, hopefully soon. I know that we've been getting more and more people coming in saying they saw the ad, which is cool. My wife has actually had coworkers say that they saw the ad. They thought she was the voiceover, And she's like, what do you know? Like, what are you talking about? No, I'm not a voice actress, and also I no, like that's not happening. The one guy went as far as researching to see like he saw the commercial and he was like, oh, I think that's your husband's place, and he's like, I did some more deep diving to see if he's like, I thought that was you on the commercial, and she's like, no, like what are you talking about? I'm not actively working for like a television studio. I work with you.
Yeah.
But
The big news is we're going to have our own reality TV series on Sportsnet Pittsburgh.
let's give it a call.
Riverwalk.
I was gonna say Wivet walks and talks. We should do that. We should just do like a reel where we're just walking on the river on the river walk, and we just talk in Cody Rhodes lisp.
Cody Rhodes / Homestar Runner.
What's that?
Oh, you don't remember? It was mid 2000s website. Stupid videos.
Well, we can.
That's where Trogdor's from.
Okay. I have like two more notes. I don't know if Nate has any. He's been out of town, so he probably hasn't been in card mode hardly at all.
Life finds a way.
One one I want to discuss was Topps doing Finest mega boxes. I don't like it.
Nope, me either.
And it's just like when you have a product, which it's weird though because they have done retail of Finest before. They did blasters for WWE back in like 2020. So they have technically done Finest retail before, but they're doing Finest megas for baseball. And I think it's just because the hobbies have gotten to a certain point on Finest where they're like, $300 to $400. And they're like, other people want to experience the product who want to only spend, $50 to $75.
Well, that's too damn bad.
And in my head, it's like, well, guys, you used to do mini boxes, and we could sell the mini boxes and just do those. Because you used to have the mini boxes for Finest, one autograph per mini. We could sell those for half the hobby box price. So if hobbies are $300, we could do minis for $150.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
But Panini did it with Select, and it ruined Select for me. Like, as far as, like...
It just watered it down.
Yeah, the silvers were no longer special. You could pull them out of all of those retail SKUs, and it started with one thing, and it turned into megas and blasters and hangers, and they think they might have done fat packs
and hobby megas, hobby blasters.
Yeah, it turned into 8 SKUs, and it's like it just needed to be the one. I just don't know. You're already doing Bowman Chrome megas last year, and they've done them historically. You're already doing Topps Chrome megas. What are we going to get next? Bowman Best retail?
Please no.
Edit that out so that no one gets ideas. But I just don't think every hobby product needs a retail SKU, and I think that there's enough retail SKUs already that we don't need this one. Are we going to stock it? Yes. Are people going to enjoy it? Yes. Let's
get Retail Dynasty. It's just a blaster box. One in every
100 has a card.
600 has a card.
No one would weigh those. They got to put like a dummy, like some sort of
fishing lure,
just in the middle of it, just like a pendulum swinging around. But the last note I have is just that we're going to start national prep soon. I don't even know if Nate knows this. We are doing some bargain boxes at the national this year. We're doing wrestling bargain boxes. Not every sport, literally just wrestling, because we don't have the space to dedicate to it. But we're going to do a run of wrestling ones. Just because we're so integrated with the wrestling community, especially at the National, we help promote the wrestling trade night, all that stuff. All of these guys want to come. They want to support the people who are supporting it. So you got it's like us and RBI Crew 7 that are like the big like dealers who are doing it, and then you have some other people that are assisting with the event, but they want to try to buy something off you. They're like, hey, you do so much for the community. I want to buy something off you, and if we only have 2 or 3 display cases of everything that's just like high end, or it's not of an athlete that they collect, they can't buy something. So, if they collect Rhea Ripley and we don't have any high end Rhea, but we have a numbered prism to
10.
to 90, to 10. Did you say to 10?
Yeah,
I was gonna say to 99, and it's like a $10 card.
I thought we were talking about cards that they wouldn't buy. which is why we have the bargain
No,
boxes.
I was more so like if we don't have something in stock for them, but they still want to help support us and flip us $5 or $10 or so, flip us off 5 or $10, they can dig a box. I'm also trying to help grow the wrestling community, and I think sometimes it's like a collector who's kind of interested might not go full in and buy like a good card, but they might want to start collecting someone they just think is silly, like Akira Tozawa or Otis or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let me spend $20 on some like cheaper cards. And then we're gonna be testing some new labels for our case cards. We don't really know the final kind of scope of our national inventory until like a week before. So we also don't start pricing a lot of the case card stuff until a week before due to price changes. So we'll be doing that. We're still actively buying a ton of stuff. So if you have good stuff, bring it by. I know that we're kind of weak on like Pokemon slabs for sure. We need some more high end. We need some high end stuff. We bought a really stupid card last week that I didn't really want. That Joe Burrow. I didn't want that card.
It's cool.
I don't hate it. It's just like I don't know. I didn't. It will sell. I just. It's not the kind of card that I typically target, but we were having fun. We bought it. I don't know.
There's a Phoenix. Is it rookie?
It was a Phoenix rookie. Yeah.
Gold vinyl
Patch
patch
auto.
auto, and the patch was the NFL Players Association logo from the laundry tag.
Bleh. I don't like it.
Hey, the players matter.
I don't like.
Man.
I don't know, man. I like a shield. I like a Nike swoosh. Maybe if it's older, I'll take the Rydell logo or something. But like, I don't like the Players
I
Association.
like the laundry instructions.
Oh, those are great. It's almost like never for that player too. It's just like they cut it off of like a random Gildan shirt that they had.
Like,
Yeah,
oh shit, that project was due today.
I know.
What shirt am I wearing?
Marty said that he wishes he had a bunch of money so he could just buy it, crack it out, and see what the patch, rip the card apart and see what the patch is. It will be something like completely obscure, but like, oh yeah, this is from like a.
TJ Husmanzada.
No, I was gonna say like a 5K that we ran as a company. We had a bunch of shirts left over. But yeah, so it's like I said, this week was heavy on product. Next week is also heavy on product. Then I think there's a little bit of breathing room for a couple weeks.
Your mom is also heavy on product.
Wow. Shots fired at Michelle.
Boom, roasted. That was just going towards the listener.
Oh.
You took it
You're
personally.
looking at me. I mean, it's kind of hard. When we finally drop these videos that we're totally filming, and we're definitely not filming them, you guys would be disgusted if you saw the table that we filmed from. I think it's up to about 25 empty drinks. It's kind of turned into a running joke for me and Nate that we're just gonna leave them here.
And then there's two other drinks off in the distance that we don't talk about those.
No, those are not talked about. But if you guys actually want video, tell us because we do want to know. Like eventually, like if you want that, we'll just do. If we ever do it, it's not going to be like a 3 camera zooming in when the person's talking. It'll be a fixed camera on my GoPro probably.
Can I
just
get
filming
a
us.
soundboard?
You already could. You have a laptop.
Boing,
in front
boing,
of
boing, boing, boing.
Soundboard's audio. You already could do it, couldn't
You
you? Plot twist, that was a soundboard, and that wasn't Nate just doing his wham wham wham.
I need to watch Office Christmas Party again.
It's a good movie. Kate, if you haven't watched, this is at this point we're pretty much done. But
We're on to our cinema segment.
it's Kate McKinnon does a masterclass in situational comedy in that movie.
Yes.
You know that she in that movie, they had to have done some of those scenes with like 30 takes because other people broke. She doesn't. She's so good. I know there are some bloopers from SNL with her breaking, but for the most part, she just. I think it's probably like her thing. Like I want to make you laugh. Like okay, if it's Jimmy Fallon, you know he's gonna laugh. But there are some people that hold it together, and I think she broke them. Like T.J. Miller, I feel like is the same guy.
Yeah.
Where he makes people. I can't imagine him on set. It's probably crazy. But I guarantee he was breaking in that. And Jennifer Aniston probably did too. She was she probably couldn't handle it because I don't know if you've seen the movie. She's like a bitch in the movie, and she's like kind of a serious.
Honestly, Kate McKinnon probably broke Rob Corddry a lot.
Oh, well, I don't know though. He's good because Children's Hospital and stuff. Like he's pretty good too. Him in The Office. Him in the who is he in The Office? He's just another manager, I think, from another area, but he's a complete dartball. Him in Children's Hospital though is pretty good too though. That show's off, right? Or do they bring it back?
I think it's off.
Okay. Anyway, we'll come back next week with our more cinema based stuff. Maybe Nate will watch some more sad, depressing movies to tell you about.
You never know. And I might find some cards that I need for those sad, depressing movie collections.
You have
in this collection that I'm going through.
As you do post about it, you have gotten some suggestions for movies.
Yes. Don't tell me what to do, people.
You can watch Christmas Chronicle, and then you have to buy a 52 Tops mantle.
I gotta go watch Seinfeld.
Yeah, are they in there? Obviously, Home Alone has them.
Seinfeld has, I think it's a 1990 Donruss set on top of his fridge at one point.
And Buzz has the I have
Fred
the tin.
McGriff.
No, but I have the tin.
Okay.
It's like I think it's a Donruss set tin or something. We have that for sure, the whole tin, which you can just buy that off me, $1,000, $2,000, something like that. But yeah, guys, you enjoy the weekend. It's gonna be a hot one.
Yeah.